Ross finally comes back from China, and everyone's probably expecting some big emotional reunion with Rachel. Maybe a romantic airport moment, maybe a dramatic confession, maybe at least some hopeful eye contact. But nope, the man literally walks in with Julie. And just like that, Rachel's entire soul leaves her body. This scene is one of those classic Friends moments where everything looks cheerful on the surface, but underneath, pure emotional chaos. It starts with Chandler randomly telling this insane chicken story, which honestly feels like peak Chandler behavior. Completely unnecessary, totally distracting, and somehow hilarious. But then Ross introduces Julie, and the whole mood changes. Rachel's reaction here is absolutely priceless. She's trying so hard to act normal, but you can practically hear her internal screaming. That fake smile, Oscar-worthy. You know the kind of smile people give when their crush introduces them to someone and says, "Hey, this is my girlfriend." Instant emotional damage. And Ross? Ross is completely clueless. He's out here casually explaining how reconnecting with Julie in China was this magical coincidence, while Rachel is standing there rethinking every life decision she's ever made. Then comes the real twist. Ross tells Joey that the reason he moved on was because of that little voice in his head telling him Rachel would never happen. And whose voice was it? Joey's, which is both hilarious and devastating. Imagine accidentally helping your best friend get over the love of his life. That's sitcom guilt on another level. And then there's Rachel trying to get information through Joey like she's conducting some secret FBI investigation. What did he say? And poor Joey delivers the emotional death sentence. They're having a great time. Brutal. What makes this scene so good is how perfectly Friends balances comedy with heartbreak. 1 second, you're laughing at Chandler's nonsense. The next, you're watching Rachel's heart completely shatter behind a painfully polite smile. It's awkward, funny, and painfully relatable. Because let's be honest, who hasn't had their own Ross walked in with Julie moment? This episode is peak early Friends drama. Funny, messy, and emotionally destructive in the best possible way. Rating: 9 out of 10 awkward lemonades.